Fibonacci, also known as Leonardo Pisano, is a very well-known mathematician and is known for creating the Fibonacci sequence. Pisano was born in 1170 in Pisa, modern-day Italy, and was the son of Guillermo of the Bonacci family. Fibonacci was well educated in the northern parts of Africa, where his father had a diplomatic post. His father's job there was to represent the Republic of Pisa, who were there to trade in Bejaia, a Mediterranean post. While traveling a lot with his father, he learned mathematics and the importance and advantages of mathematics systems in each and every single country that they visited. Later, in the 1200s, Fibonacci stopped his travels and went back to Pisa in order to pursue his dreams of mathematics. He wrote a number of books which all had an important contribution to reviving ancient mathematical skills as well as adding his own sorts of knowledge. During his age, printing was not invented, so therefore Fibonacci had to handwrite all of his books, meaning that it was a long and extensive process. Many of his books were lost today, but a couple still remain around the world. At this time, most of his work was largely ignored, but this changed when the Holy Roman Empire named Frederick II caught notice of Fibonacci's work. They both started to collaborate with each other on solving mathematical problems, as both of them were enjoyers of solving mathematical problems. Not much is known else about Fibonacci's life onwards, but it is assumed that he passed away in around 1250 at around the age of 80 years. Fibonacci is most renowned for his discovery of the Fibonacci sequence, which is a sequence where each number of the sum of the two preceding numbers, and for example, 0 and 1 are added together to equal to 1, and 1 and 1 are added together to create 2. And the sequence goes on. A fun fact about this is that the numbers in the sequence are called Fibonacci numbers. There's a visual out there called the visual spiral, and it is a visual representation of how the Fibonacci sequence actually works. Fibonacci also had a series of handwritten books that contributed to the modern-day world of mathematics. His most famous book that he has written is called Liber Abaci, which translated to the Book of Arithmetic and was created in 1202. This book helped introduce Indo-Arabic numbers and arithmetic operations based on the decimal place value system, as well as introducing practical problems and rules about trading in the real world. Another important book was named Patricia Geometry, which was written in 1220. This book was about the Euclidean geometry practice and the geometrical practices which include measurement, volume, and surfaces of solid and plane figures. Fibonacci also wrote Liber Quaternium, which translated to the Book of Square Numbers, and was written in 1225. This book had principles such as solving long square roots and numbers, as well as problems that led to quadratic equations.